Well, welcome friends, colleagues, business partners, interested parties. My name is Steve Chapman along with my wife Marilyn. We are diamond leaders in Valentus. We live in Kelowna, British Columbia, Canada. And our CEO, Mr. Dave Jordan, our chief champion, he has pulled together four top pay plan experts, and they designed and drafted a compensation plan for Valentus that is unparalleled in the industry. And it's that I would like to share with you today. So if you don't mind, we're going to just jump right into it. It all begins with this simple $20 activation fee. You become an independent rep with Valentus. This activation fee does a lot more than just activate you in this business. It has a lot of power. For one, you become a home-based business owner, which gives you tax benefits in the particular country you live in. But number two, Valentus equips you with 7 websites that they've built all for free for your $20 that you can use to promote your business to others for learning. You get your own back office, of course, your own personal website where customers go and just click the order button and order. And Valentus does all the heavy lifting. They do all the work. Because in that magical back office, Valentus takes down your customers' contact information, their credit card information, their order, whatever they're purchasing. Valentus invoices them. Valentus receives the money. Valentus receipts them. And of course, Valentus also arranges the shipping, which is probably the best part of the whole deal, because none of us have to carry inventory. Valentus just arranges the shipping of our products directly to their door. How wonderful is that? In addition to that, you basically have your own virtual office staff, because all of your business activity is cataloged and organized in your back office. All of your team's activity is cataloged and organized, and you can explore that. You can view that. You can oversee that. You can see what is going on in your business, all the way down to all the various levels. It's quite wonderful. Valentus gives you quarterly earnings statements. All of this stuff and more is in your back office. So that is pretty powerful for a one-time activation fee, of course. And then that's how you join. And then, of course, you need to choose a product pack. And Valentus gives us 4 options for that. The first is the basic box, which is just a 1 box of product. For $59, you get 1 box of product. 24 sticks in a box. You become a qualified independent rep for Valentus, and at this particular time, we have 4 signature products. We have the Slim Roast Coffee. We have the Prevail Trim. We have the Prevail Immune and the Immune Boost or the Immune Balance, either one, of course. And we have the Prevail energy drink, and we have a couple more very exciting products coming out just at the end of this very month. So Valentus is not even 3 years old at the time of this recording, and we have not only do we have 4 amazing signature products, but we have several more coming on the horizon here real shortly that is really going to push us forward. Just for a little side note, we're not even 3 years old and we're growing 1,000% per year. So pretty exciting nonetheless. 1 box, 24 sticks, 24 units in a box, 24 drinks in a box for $59. And or you can choose the starter pack, which is a 3 box for $129. And I must also add at the beginning of this presentation, all of the figures in this whole presentation are in US dollars. And so all of our products purchased in US dollars, but it's also, you need to know that for every independent rep, we're also get commission. Our pay is in US dollars. And that is pretty exciting, especially if you're up north as a Canadian. The US dollar is very strong, and that is very nice. So again, notice the difference in box price for a 3 box to a 1. Instead of $59 a box, you're paying $43 a box, which converts to $1.79 per unit or $1.79 per drink, and you become a gold member in Valentus, a gold independent rep. And of course, this is where our compensation plan begins, where in gold, and of course, then there's the platinum, and we have a ruby, and then an emerald, and a diamond, and it goes up from there, as you'll see a little bit later. The third option you have is to buy an advanced package, which is a 6-box for $199. Again, you get a further discount down to $33 a box, which is $1.38 per unit or per drink. And you become a qualified platinum independent rep with Valentus. And or the fourth option is the business builder pack. This is where you order 16 boxes of product. We currently have 4. You can get 4 of each. You can get 8 of one and 8 of the other. You can mix and match. You have that ability to choose your products, your 16 boxes. But what this does here, not only do you get the best discount, it's $31 per box, or $1.29 per unit or per drink, but you're equipped with a full full portfolio of product for not only your personal consumption and personal use, but for sampling and sharing your new business with other prospects and people. Which anyone coming in into Valentus and wants to build a significant business, you'll want to consider the business builder package right off the get-go, because it puts you in the best place and position to maximize the full power of the Valentus compensation plan. You come in at the Ruby level, and you get access to the fullness of the plan, as you'll see here in a minute. So that's definitely where you want to come in at if you can. If you cannot afford that, you can come in at, maybe you can only afford one box. This is what I love about this compensation plan. I've met all kinds of single moms or young guys that just don't have the money. Well, and yet they would love to get in their own home-based business. Well, look at this. You can do that for a $20 fee and a 1 box for $59 for under $100. You can get into business for yourself, and you can start building your future. What a generous compensation plan. And this is, it's tailor-made for everybody. But if you can afford the business builder pack, this is where you want to come in, and I'll explain why in a minute. And so here in Valentus, we get paid based on business volume, and each product pack has a business volume attached to it. And then as a business representative, an independent rep of Valentus, you're going to maintain a 100 BV business volume per month as a loyalty purchase, which keeps your rank active, and of course then brings product into your home for personal use. If you're a couple, often we'll do a loyalty purchase of 6 boxes. For example, my wife will she needs 3 boxes just for her in a month, and I want 3 just for me. So we'll bring in 6 boxes per month, so we can have just for personal use. And often we'll have to bring in more because we like to give them out as well. But in Valentus, if you maintain 100 business volume loyalty purchase for 6 months, then our generous CEO, Dave Jordan, will upgrade you to an Emerald IR just for your loyalty for 6 months. Amazing, because as you'll see a little bit further, an Emerald brings you another level of compensation in this lucrative plan. But if you maintain 150 BV, which is 6 boxes per month loyalty purchase, you'll be advanced to an Emerald position after 3 months. That's pretty powerful. So let's begin. Here's the first way we get paid in Valentus, which is pretty standard. You'd expect this anywhere, and that is, of course, retail commissions. This is where you share the products with others, and you earn the difference between wholesale and retail. You can do that in some countries where you're legal for resale. You can sell right over the counter, and you can earn the difference between wholesale and retail. Otherwise, you can send people to your retail page, which is in your back office. You have 7 various websites. At the very bottom of your back office, you have a retail website. You can send that off to people, and you will get a 25% commission on their purchase. There's also a pretty attractive referral program in Valentus. This is where somebody may not want to become an independent rep or join us in the business, but they do want to become a steady client. And so they want to be a preferred client. And so they will come on and they will order their product, and they will get themselves on a loyalty purchase because they want to stay on the product for months and months and months. And if they refer 2 of their friends and they become retail clients, or they become preferred clients on a loyalty purchase to the same amount that they're on, they'll get their next month's product for free. So this is all explained in our compensation plan. So again, this is the first way we get paid in Valentus. But now it starts to get powerful. So the second way we get paid in Valentus is what is called the fast start bonus. And of course, this is your bonus that you get on the very first order only. So here you are, you come into Valentus, happy you made the right choice, you chose the right company, you're in for that ride of your life, because we are just about ready to launch in that momentum stage, which is going to be fun for the next dozen years or so. So here you are, and you're sharing these wonderful products with others. And let's, for example, say a friend or colleague, and they say, yes, I want to join you, and I want to be an independent rep, and I'm going to buy 3 boxes of product, and I'm going to pay the $129. Well, Valentus is going to add 100 BV to your monthly qualifying rank for that purchase, as well as 40 BV over in your dual team allocation. Because in Valentus, we do build 2 teams, a left and a right configuration. And so every time we get a product order, we get a certain amount of BV added to our dual team allocation, which is illustrated a little bit later in the comp plan because we do what they call a cycling, and you'll see that in a moment. So that dual team BV becomes very important, not to mention very powerful, as your team begins to develop and take on some depth. All right, but with that starter pack, Valentus is going to kick you an immediate $40 US commission for that 3-box purchase that your friend or colleague did, your customer did. They bought 3 boxes, you're going to get a $40 commission the following Friday. We get paid every Friday. And that is a whopping 40% commission based on the 100 BV. We get paid based on BV, remember? Well, this is a 40% commission. And the same goes with the basic package. Somebody buys a 1 box for $59, you're going to get 50 BV added to your monthly qualifying rank, which will help move you from say, a ruby to an emerald, from an emerald to a diamond, from a diamond to a double diamond. The more BV we accumulate per month, the more we advance in rank. And so if somebody buys a basic box, you're going to get 50 BV added to your monthly qualifying rank and 20 BV over in your dual team allocation. And it's worth noting here that every additional purchase that these customers make going forward, remember this is only the first order, every additional order that people make, Valentus is going to give you full BV, full business volume, this business volume over on your dual team. That becomes important down the road. And of course, the same thing with the advanced pack. For $199, you're going to get 150 BV to your monthly qualifying rank. You're going to get a $60 fast start bonus, which is 40% of the 150 BV, and you're going to get 60 BV in your dual team. So let's see if we can illustrate this with the business builder pack, because like I said, this is where you want to come in if you're going to be a serious business player in Valentus, because this is where you get access to the power of the compensation plan, as you will see. Somebody buys a business pack builder package off of you. Here's happy you. They buy 16 boxes for $4.99. They become a ruby. They become your first ruby. All right. You get 400 BV added to your monthly qualifying rank. You get 100 BV added to your dual team allocation. And Valentus will give you a $100 fast start bonus, which of course is 25% of the 400 BV. And you say to me, well, boy, on those other 3 products, we got 40% commission on the BV. How come when we sell the big package, we only get 25% commission on the BV? Well, there's a reason for that. But it's really not 25 BV, which you're gonna, or 25% as you're gonna see. Because let's pretend here, not pretend, let's just say you sign up your first business builder. Somebody buys a 16-box package off of you. They're joining you in the business. They become your first business builder. What happens? Well, you get the $100 fast start bonus, don't you? Yes, you do. That's that 25% commission. Now you bring in your second business builder. You get another $100 fast start bonus immediately the following Friday. You bring in your third business builder. Again, you get a $100 fast start bonus. All right. And then all of a sudden something changes. This is where the plan gets magical. You bring in your fourth business builder, you become what they call legacy qualified. Now you qualify for the legacy bonus. This is pretty exciting. This is where Valentus gives you an additional $100 commission. That's another 25%. That makes it 50% of the 400 BV. So, wow, the first 3 packages, you get 40% commission, but on your 4th business builder and beyond, you're going to get 50% commission on the 400 BV, $200 every single time. And this goes on for unlimited levels and unlimited breadth. And as you're going to see this in a minute. So here we go. You bring in your 4th business builder. You're now legacy qualified. This is, of course, the fourth or the 3rd way we get paid, which is we're going to illustrate on the next slide. But it begins to be illustrated here. Watch this. So you bring in your 4th business builder. You're going to get the $100 fast start bonus, of course, but you're also going to get the $100 legacy coded bonus. You bring in your 5th business builder. You're going to get the $100 fast start and the $100 legacy coded bonus. And of course, the 6th business builder, $100 fast start bonus, $100 legacy coded bonus. And as you can see with the arrow, this just keeps going on unlimited levels on your 1st generation. Now that moves us to the 3rd way we get paid, which is, of course, the legacy bonus that we were just starting to illustrate. Now we're going to see if we can flesh this out a bit more. So here's happy you. You've come into Valentus, you're building your organization, and you're beginning to build your team. And of course, you bring in your first 3 business builders. We're going to call them Tom, Dick, and Harry for simplicity's sake. And you remember what happened. You got paid on the fast start bonus on those first 3 business builders, didn't you? So those $300 kicked right up to you. And then what happened? You became legacy coded. Now you brought in your next 3 business builders. We'll call them Jackie, Jill, and Jane. Notice the color code of blue to illustrate the fact that this is now your legacy team. Remember what happened? You got the $100 fast start bonus on Jackie, Jill, and Jane, just like you did Tom, Dick, and Harry. But because this is your legacy team, you get the additional $100 legacy coded bonus on everybody beyond your 3rd business builder. 4th, 5th, 6th, into infinity, you're going to get $200. But this is only the beginning of the power of the legacy coded bonus. Let me just illustrate one person if I could. Let's just say Jackie, who's your legacy team. Jackie's going to go out and she's going to share these wonderful products and business opportunity with 3 of her friends, say Carl, Lucy, and Bob. And they become Jackie's business builders, under you, of course. Well, what happens when Jackie signs up Carl, Lucy, and Bob, Jackie's going to get the $100 fast start bonus, isn't she? Well, of course she is. But look what happens to the $100 legacy coded bonus. That kicks all the way up to you. Because after 3 business builders, Carl, Lucy, and Bob, now Jackie begins to build her legacy team after her 3rd business builder. So on her 4th, she becomes legacy qualified and she gets the $200. But right now, every time you get the first 3 signed up on your legacy team, you're going to get the $100 on all of them. That goes for Jill, that goes for Jane, that goes for everybody. But there's not room enough to illustrate all of them. So let's just see what Carl and Lucy and Bob do. They go out and they start to build their Valentus company, and they bring in their first 3 business builders. Well, we know that Carl gets the fast start bonus, doesn't he, of a $100 fast start bonus. But the legacy coded bonus, the 3 on his first 3 business builders, that kicks all the way up to you. Now you begin to see the power of this legacy coded bonus. Bob, same thing. He gets the fast start bonus, but you get the legacy coded bonus. Lucy, she brings in Sue, May, and Jim. Yes, Lucy gets the fast start bonus of $100. And then after Sue, May, and Jim, on Lucy's 4th person, she becomes legacy coded. But in this particular illustration, she's not legacy coded here. Everyone becomes legacy coded after 3 business builders. All of these people are still bringing in their first 3. And on your legacy team, you're going to get the $100 on everybody's first 3. You see what's going on here? You see the power? So now Sue, May, and Jim, they go out and they bring in their first 3 business builders in order to build their company. They're going to get the fast start bonus of $100, of course, but you are going to get the $100 legacy coded bonus on Sue's first 3 business builders. as well as on Jim's first 3 business builders, and of course, as well on May's first 3 business builders. And friends, I've only been able to illustrate Jackie, and I've only been able to illustrate Lucy and Sue and May and Jim. I haven't even had room enough to illustrate Jill or Jane or even Bob or Carl. But look what happens here. These hundreds continue on everybody's first 3, not just for unlimited depths. They just keep going down and down as your team builds. This isn't cut off after 5 generations or 10 or even 30 generations. This continues on your legacy team to infinity. As long as you remain in Valentus as a qualified independent rep, and as long as these business partners or you are signing up their first 3, you're going to get these $100 kicking up to you for infinity. That is powerful. But it's not just unlimited depths, friends. It's also unlimited breadth. And so as you continue to build your first generation team, these legacy bonuses just keep going and going as you bring in your 7th and 8th and 10th and 15th and 25th and 30th and 50th and 100th business partner. As you grow your team over the years, these legacy bonuses will go not just in breadth, but also in depth on every single one. These 300s or these $100 on their first 3 and their first 3 and their first 3 unto infinity, unlimited depths, unlimited breadth will kick up to you as you build your team. That is a powerful part of our compensation plan, but it is not the only part. This is just the 3rd way we get paid. The 4th way we get paid in Valentus is what they call the dual team cycle commission. And so here's happy you. Let's illustrate this. Remember, I told you at the beginning, you have to build 2 teams, a left team and a right team configuration. I call them team 1 and team 2. You're going to come in on a particular team, somebody's team. Somebody's going to sign you up on either a left team or a right team. Either way, you got to build 2 teams like we all do. So here's what you do. You're going to come in and you're going to begin to build your 2 teams. And you remember what I told you. Let's go back to Tom, Dick, and Harry. So let's just say you bring in Tom, you bring in Dick as your 2 first business builders. Remember what happened? The 400 BV you get for the business builder, that goes to your monthly qualifying rank. And you remember with the business builder, the 100 BV, it goes to your dual team commission. So this is where it begins to show up. So here you bring Tom, Dick, and Harry in. Now we got this invisible line. You're rotating. You're going to start building your team 2. You bring in Jackie as a business builder. You're going to get the 100 BV allocated over to the dual team with her. All right. And now look what's going on here. That's 200 BV on one team. That's 100 BV on the other. This is what Valentus calls a dual team cycle. You got a 2-to-1 ratio, 200 BV on one team, 100 on the other. All of a sudden, that's a 20% commission Valentus is going to give you, 20% based on the 100 BV. That's another $20 commission every single time this takes place. So as your team begins to grow, you bring in Harry, you get 100 BV over there. You bring in Jill, another 100 BV. Harry and Dick maybe go out and share the products, and they sell a couple packages, and there's 40 BV and 60 BV, along with Harry's 100 BV. That's 200 BV on team 1. And Jill over there on team 2 is 100 BV. That again is a 2-to-1 ratio. There's a dual team cycle, $20 Valentus gives you. You begin to continue to grow. As you begin to expand your brand new company, Jane comes in as a business builder, you get 100 BV, and then these fellas continue to go to work and sell, and there's another 200 BV. There's 2-to-1 ratio. There's another cycle. There's another $20 commission. And this just keeps going on and on as you get this 2-to-1 ratio, another $20, another $20, another 200 BV on one team, another 100 on the other, and again, another $20. And these are paid out weekly. And you might say, well, what if you have a stronger team than the other? Say team 1 is outperforming team 2, which is very often happens. Well, then you will, whatever cycling you don't consume weekly, Valentus will carry it over to the next week. It will not flush it out on you. How good is that? A lot of companies flush out your business volume, but not Valentus. It stores it up for you so that as you build your weaker team or your lesser leg, you can access that business volume over time. So ideally, you want to have one team outperforming the other by 2 to 1 so that you can maximize this 200 BV to 100 BV cycling, and you can maximize this portion of the compensation plan. So here you go. Your teams begin to work. They start to enjoy Valentus and build their teams. You get 200 BV activity on the one team, 100 BV activity on the other. In that particular week, you're going to get another $20 commission, and so on and so on. Another $20. 200 to 100, another $20. And you can just see how this begins to grow in your new little organization. Well, there's another 200. There's another cycle. And then, of course, and I threw this one in here so that you guys can note. Notice the 400 down here. Why is that there? Because you remember when you sign up your first order bonus on your very first order, you get 400 BV added to your monthly qualifying rank, but you get 100 BV added to your dual team commission. That's on the first order only. Every additional order that Dick makes or Tom makes or Harry makes or any of these business partners there, every additional order after the first order, Valentus gives you full business volume on that order. Not the 100 BV, but the 400. All right, so that's pretty cool. Not 60 BV on a 6-box, but 150 BV on a 6-box. And so you can see that's why I put that in there. So you can see you're actually cycling twice here because you got 400 to 200 on this particular egg. So you're going to get $20 on that time. And these cycles, friends, are very lucrative. Valentus allows you, as we advance in rank and as our organizations begin to grow some maturity, we're able to cycle up to $100,000 per week. And I know that sounds over the top and excessive, but you'd be surprised what some people are already doing in Valentus in their cycling portion of the comp plan. Just take a look down here. We already have, I think, 7 blue diamonds in Valentus. And they're cycling up to 800 times a week, 16,000 per week in income just in the cycling portion of the program. And we're not even 3 years old yet. And so this is a mighty powerful. We get paid every Friday, and we also get paid, as I've already mentioned, in U.S. funds. Now, take a note when you come in at the Ruby package, you buy a 16-box. Valentus allows you to cycle 20 times per week at $20 per cycle. That's $400 per week commission income on your cycling portion of the program. That is a nice start for somebody coming in only at a Ruby package. You work your way towards Emerald, which is the next rank. Remember, you reach Emerald after 6 months just by being on a loyalty purchase of 100 BV per month, which is 3 boxes per month. Valentus will advance you to Emerald in 6 months. Wow, that advances your maximum cycles per week to 50. That allows you to earn up to $1,000 a week just in the cycling portion because you've been advanced to Emerald. And if you maintain 150 BV, which is 6 boxes a month coming into your home for family use, well, then Valentus will advance you to the Emerald status after 3 months of joining this company. Our CEO has just made this company so easy and lucrative. He wants everybody to win. And wait till you meet him. You'll know that that's exactly what's going on in his heart. Lovely man. And again, as you advance in rank, beginning at the diamonds and further, you're going to start to see where these cyclings can go, all the way up to a Crown Ambassador, $100,000 per week. And additionally, which we're going to look at towards the very end, notice at the diamond level, this is where our CEO generously compensates those who've reached the diamond status with a car bonus beginning at $400 per month. Again, this is not super difficult to reach diamond in this company. We have something like, we're not even 3 years old. I think we're 32 months old at this particular time. And I think we're already up to 117 diamonds in Valentus already. So Wow, there's a lot of car bonuses going on out there. And as you move up to double diamond and triple diamond, you can see where the car bonuses also increase. Well, let's move on to the fifth way we get paid in Valentus, and that is our dual team matching bonus, where we get check matching bonuses from our generations down to 7 deep. That's pretty awesome. And so here's the percentages that we get check matching bonuses on. You just committed a silver, you're going to get 10%, a gold 15%, platinum 15%, and then from ruby onwards, you're going to get a 20% check matching bonus on whatever your first generation. You remember Tom, Dick, and Harry? Remember Jackie, Jill, and Jane? That'd be your first generation. Whatever they earn on their cycling portion of the program, the compensation plan, the $20 cycling, whatever they earn, Valentus is going to give you a check matching bonus of up to of 20% of whatever they earn. Wow. And that's for life. And as their income grows in their cycling portion of the commission every single week, so does your matching check bonus of 20% on your first generation. Notice, remember we said that it's advantageous for you to come in at the ruby level? Well, there's a reason for it, because you're able to get the same as a crown diamond right off the hop on your first generation, 20% check matching bonus at the ruby level. Again, second generation doesn't apply to a silver or gold. It does to a platinum and a ruby at 10%. But notice what happens with the emerald, 15%. And so there's an incentive for us to advance in rank. Again, third generation, look at the ruby. Is still in the game. Even at the entry level, ruby at a 16 box, Valentus is giving you compensation up to 3 generations on your success line. And if you look, even up to 4 generations, they're going to give you 20, 10, 5, and 3. But you can see what happens here as you reach emerald. That's where the power of the plan begins to kick in, because you get an extra 15% in there on your second generation, which gives you down to 5 levels. And that carries all the way on until you hit blue diamond, then you hit a 6th generation, and then of course crown diamond, a 7th generation check matching bonus. And so let's see if we can illustrate this on the next slide. Of course, this is paid out weekly. This is the beauty of our plan. There's 5 ways we get paid weekly, and there's 2 ways we get paid monthly, which we're going to look at here in a minute. But let's just see if we can illustrate the dual team matching bonus. So again, like I said, it's up to 7 generations deep. So here's happy you again. You've joined Valentus, and you're still pinching yourself. My wife and I have been in Valentus now. It is March. We've been in Valentus for 14 months, and we are diamonds. We reached diamond status, I believe, after 5 months. And so are we happy? Yes, these smiles are real. We're still pinching ourselves at the great opportunity we were afforded. We're so thankful to our CEO. We're so thankful to our leadership above us, Barry Hughes and Ted Wilson, and have just been fantastic. Not to mention there's other teams in Valentus that have great leaders, and I fully respect them all. But anyway, that's a sidetrack. Here you are. You've joined Valentus, and you're going to begin to build your teams. You're going to bring in your first business builders. Let's go back to Tom, Dick, and Harry. And then you're going to be legacy coded, and you're going to bring in Jackie, Jill, and Jane. They're all your first generation, and these are all your business builders. What does Valentus compensate you? 20% dual team check matching bonus on their cycling portion commission on the comp plan. So everything that Jackie makes on her cycling portion, you're going to get 20% check matching. And notice it doesn't come off of Jackie's pay. It's in addition to what Jackie earned. That's the generosity of our CEO. So again, and it doesn't matter if this doesn't have to be your legacy team to have a check matching bonus. You're going to get the same on Tom, Dick, and Harry, your first people you ever brought into the company. Whatever they earn in their cycling portion of the program for the rest of their life in Valentus and for the rest of your life in Valentus, as they begin to build a very deep and thick organization, you're going to have a 20% check matching bonus for life. Ouch, that is awesome. And we're just illustrating 6 people here. Many people have dozens and dozens and dozens of first generation direct partners in their company, as you know. And so again, so Tom, Dick, Harry, Jackie, Jill, Jane, they all go to work to build their own businesses because they have their own dreams. They have their own why. But even on all their efforts, their second team generation, Valentus is going to compensate you a check matching bonus of 15% of all of their production, all of their commission on their cycling portion of the program. You're going to get 15% on Jackie's first generation, on Harry's first generation. Some of these people you're not even going to know, and you're going to get a 15% check matching bonus. Well, of course, it just continues to illustrate third generation 10%, fourth generation 5%, again 3%, and we can't even go on any further because we don't have any room, but you get the idea. And I'm only able to think about it. I'm only able to illustrate one circle that produces this. I can't even illustrate these other circles because there's just no room. But I just want your mind to be expanded here to see the power of this compensation plan, this dual team matching bonus, which goes on and on for infinity. Yes, it pays to 7 generations deep, but the unlimited breadth. So the more people you bring in, the more business partners that join you in Valentus, the more check matching bonuses that you can have. Isn't that something? Well, the 6th way we get paid in Valentus is what we call the enrollment bonus pool, or the enrollment pool bonus. This is pretty exciting as well. So here we are. If you enroll 3 rubies, that's 3 business builders with a 16-box purchase, with a loyalty purchase, and if you enroll 3 of them in a particular calendar month, well, Valentus is going to qualify you to earn 1 share of the 1% total company global volume pool. What does that mean? Well, that means that our CEO is going to set aside 1% of the total monthly global sales revenue of that particular month. He's going to set it aside. So whatever the company made in the global sales that one particular calendar month, he's going to take 1%, set it aside, and he's going to distribute it evenly to everyone who qualified for a share in that 1%. Ooh, you can see what's going to happen here. So if you sign up 3 particular rubies in a calendar month, 3 business partners, you're going to get 1 share in that 1% pool. So the more sets of 3 that you bring in a particular calendar month, maybe you brought in 6 that month, well, you're going to get 2 shares. Or maybe you brought in 12, you're going to get 4 shares of that 1%. Well, that also is unnecessary. Our CEO didn't have to do this. This is just another way that he's proving to be generous as we distribute these great products around the globe and benefit so many people. Well, the 7th way we get paid, of course, I've already mentioned this is calculated and paid monthly. And the 7th way we get paid is the card bonus, which we've already alluded to. But this is a pretty exciting bonus. I mean, who wouldn't want to be compensated, even at the diamond level, for a new car, beginning at $400 per month? This is U.S. funds, don't forget. And it goes all the way up as you advance in rank to $3,000 per month to the car of your dreams, a car of your choice, or maybe even multiple cars. Maybe you can even have more than one. This is just another way that Valentus compensates us in their great generosity. So this concludes the power of the compensation plan. I hope you mull it through and think it through, because as you meditate on this, you can just see how powerful and lucrative this is, and this could be for you if you would just join Valentus and begin to build your own teams along with your own dreams. God bless you, and I'm done for the evening, and I'm signing off now. Thank you.